guys, what up YouTube? Thank you guys for tuning in again with me today on another More Real Talk episode. I am about to wrap up my Betrayal series, you guys, and I really hope you were able to take some powerful gems with you that will help you persevere in life, persevere in the future, and to persevere in the face of adversity when betrayal arises. But before we end the series, you guys, I wanted to touch on some news that has been going around. I really wanted to share this touching story that apparently began all the way back in October of 2021. Now, there was a young lady by the name of Anna Luban and a young man named Rayburn Cadenas. They were actually murdered inside of Anna's apartment by her husband, Ali Abu Laban. I know I'm probably butchering that, but her husband, Ali Abu Laban, was actually a famous TikTok star that was on the rise, and his tag name went by the name of Jin Kid. Now, this man, Jin Kid, aka Ali Luban, believed that his wife Anna was cheating on him. And as a result of that, he actually beat her to death and shot the young man that she was with multiple times. I want to take a look at something that he stated during his trial, something that was just released, I believe, about a day ago. It's been circling around, and it was very, very touching on certain words that he used. And I want to go ahead and play that for you guys, and I want you to just hang with me and let me know what you think. All right, let's take a look.
What happened next?
I didn't expect that Anna would ever do that to me. Him, of all people. I mean, she knew how I felt about him. She knew how I felt. I was trying to believe her. I was trying to believe that she wasn't cheating on me, that she would let me fix this, because I was sick. I was struggling from drugs and mental illness, and I fucked up. I fucked up a lot, but I was trying to fix this. And when I saw that it was him, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take the fucking betrayal. I couldn't believe that she could do that to me, to our daughter. And then before I could stop myself, I just fucking snapped. My gun was in my hand, and next thing I'm shooting, and I can't stop. I'm just shooting, and I'm even startled. It's like I'm watching it happen. I'm like I'm in the passenger seat of my own body. I can't stop it, and I hear Anna screaming and crying. And I don't even remember shooting Anna. I just remember running back to the front door, and I grabbed the door handle, and then it hit me. I'm like, did that just happen? And I turn around and I see Anna leaning forward, and there's blood. And I'm like, Anna. I couldn't believe I did that. I don't know. I didn't mean to do that.
We heard in the recording.
Okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. Now, disclaimer. I do want to give a disclosure. Following up with all of this was followed up by many, many acts in the past of physical violence, domestic violence, verbal abuse, almost every type of abuse that you could think of, he was definitely doing to his wife, Anna. There was a lot of manipulation and gaslighting, beating her up really bad to the point to where, she has to call the police, or she's trying to, and he's coaching her what to say so that he doesn't go to jail, and sending her messages, please don't send me to jail, after he literally would beat her up several times. And these people were, from the outside looking in, looking like they had a great relationship. They're all over TikTok. They're famous. They're doing this and that. And all of a sudden, now you see this man, pleading his case to the core. And I just think, outside of what he actually is guilty for, what triggered him the most was him feeling like that this was some sort of betrayal. And, his situation isn't even as unique as we may think. because there are plenty of people out there that have killed their spouse and murdered their spouse in cold blood over cheating, which is one of the highest forms of betrayal is infidelity, which is something we covered in one of my previous videos. When you betray somebody in that manner, some people just cannot make a rational decision on how they can just take the hard road and move on, how we was talking about, in tips of, how to overcome betrayal and, the power of betrayal and stuff like that. The power will always be for betrayal. It challenges you and brings out, how you face adversity. It brings out how you actually handle trials and tribulations that come your way. It's not always about, getting therapy and things like that. Those things matter, but, right in the heat of the moment, what do you choose to do? Right when it's in your face, as it was for him. And he said that he just couldn't take it. He lost control. He couldn't just turn around and say, wow, I'm going to leave this relationship or whatever. There's many people that have not killed their spouses and will boldly tell you that they wanted to, that they wished death on them, that they wanted them to never succeed, that they wanted them to suffer everything that they have suffered. So, I know there's a lot of people online. It's like, oh, this man or whatever, but the case is more common than we think. It's just he actually did it. He actually did it, and he's admitting to it. He's breaking down, and apparently they had to postpone this trial numerous times due to outbursting of rage and just, emotional misconduct in the courtroom. And I really do feel for this man. I really do. Because not everybody, has the capacity or even chooses to allow a certain capacity of, what, I'm not even going to respond. It takes a certain level of character to do that. It takes a certain level of maturity, respect for yourself. It takes a lot. You have to know your value. You have to know your value. That's the word I'm trying to find. You have to know your value, man. And he had a lot of issues. He really did. This poor man, he had a lot of issues. And bless his wife's soul, Anna, and the young man that was killed, due to his outrage and outburst and not having control. But that's what betrayal, it'll bring it out of you. Not even just talking about him, but it'll bring it out of you to make you even think, maybe I should go over there and do so-and-so to his property. Maybe I should go over there and wait outside. We don't act high and mighty if you in the comments, because there's plenty of people, baby, out here that have retaliated and didn't get caught, and then there's people that have went down with it, like this man Ali is right now. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing to have to witness, and betrayal. It's unique to me because it's like, why is betrayal from the people that you love the most? What is that about? The deeper the betrayal or the deeper the love, the deeper the betrayal, the deeper the trust, the deeper the betrayal. The harder you love, the more you have compassion. You are always susceptible to betrayal or somebody just leaving you hanging, somebody not doing what they say they was going to do, somebody not, living up to those standards. And you're always in that predicament of, having to accept somebody saying, I'm sorry. A lot of times that can also be a buildup as well for why people retaliate and act out and lash out and do all types of crazy stuff or start doing drugs as he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's many things that can lead you down a dark path. Betrayal is one of them. This man's life is literally done for the most part, and it's gonna take God and a spiritual intervention for him to, have more mercy on his life. Because he is young. I believe he's 31. So, but yeah, man, betrayal, it can take you there. It can take you there. We have a lot of things coming out in the media right now, especially, on social media and different things going on with celebrities and stuff like that. It's so many deep wounds that are out there in young men, young women, It don't matter what race you are, it don't matter what age you are. Betrayal has no age. You can be betrayed by your kids, your husband, your wife, your job. It's the people that's supposed to be right there with you, the people that you're supposed to be able to fall on when the tough gets going. But imagine when the tough gets going, the very person you were supposed to fall back on is the very person that betrayed you, that lied to you, manipulated you, and gaslit you. And it's always that buildup. I'm telling you, it's always that buildup when you're able to look back and reflect on the small gestures of manipulation along the way, the breadcrumbing to lead you up to you're crazy. I already told you what's going on. You just never get it. And as you play those events back and you realize you was right time after time after time, and you genuinely started to believe that there could have been something wrong with you, but really you're being manipulated so that you don't see the betrayal. You're being purposely blinded so that you don't see the betrayal. And a lot of times the perpetrator gets away before you can retaliate. That's what causes a stage of mania. That's what causes people to stalk one another. That's what causes people to try to plot on you when they see you. Is because a lot of people, they dip in and they steal from you and they leave as fast as they can. They always try to leave as fast as they can. Because don't nobody want to get caught. Don't nobody want to take accountability. What? If you watch this trial of this man, the judge had to repeatedly beat it in. So are you saying that this is what you said? You are confirming that this is what you did. Beat it into him until he broke down at the end of the trial. There's certain places where you can't run from accountability, but before those points, the perpetrator usually gets away with a lot of things, and then all of a sudden you crazy if you tell somebody about it. Let's get into that. How when you want to go and expose the betrayal, now you acting funny. Now all of a sudden you got a problem. You childish. You don't know how to let it go. You don't know how to let it go. You just keep doing and doing and doing because you don't know how to let it go. Talk about don't remind me of all of the things I've done to you, and how dare you tell anyone what I've done to you. You. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how it works. It's the poking the bear when you find out and you got all that rage to start building up. And sometimes, and for some people, it may not even be rage. It may be, sometimes people can start throwing racial slurs around, mad because of a certain ethnicity group that played them. They done did this, they done did that. I'll never be with another black man. I'll never be with another white man. All because of what that individual has done to you. So sometimes when we deal with betrayal, we often associate even the physical attributes to the betrayal, to where we don't even want to go there. We don't even want to go that route no more. Because of how you look. You look like the perpetrator. I can't deal with it. I can't do it. And it makes you run the other way. And I can give you a personal experience. I was fresh out of high school, had a domestic violence situation with this guy, covered in tattoos, 6'3", nice looking. He was one of them cappers though, because his hairline was receding when he took that hat off, and he fooled me. I was young. I ain't know that's how to be getting you. So that's one betrayal. But outside of that, it was a physical, domestic abuse situation. And even to this day, I don't, it's something about it that I don't care for all the tattoos. And I used to. I don't have any of myself. But it's something that comes along with that trauma that's associated with the betrayal that you steer clear from at all costs. I used to have anxiety about it when I was younger, but that was so long ago now. It wasn't one of those deep wounds of betrayals. I mean, it was, because it was like an act of, physical abuse and whatnot. We went to court and all that stuff. It was pretty dramatic. It was a moment. It was deep. It was needed. And, but yeah, man, yeah, sometimes we even associate the physical attributes of a person with a betrayal. That's how deep it can go. It can be pretty intense. So, but hopefully you guys have been able to take something from this video here about betrayal. Like I said, we are coming to the end of the series. I will do a couple of lives coming up with different individuals that we can do a diverse conversation about betrayal and how they've experienced it. We will definitely get into, I know for sure, conversations about single motherhood and, kind of giving that floor to single mothers and seeing what their perspective is when it comes to betrayal, if they have any insight or any situations that would be relevant. Hopefully we can all learn from it and grow, because that's what this is about. This is about recognizing, just the things that are not right, the things that are wrong, learning how to cope, how to be better, how to move. And you'll always get that on More Real Talk. Thank you for listening. Subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Join the conversation and stay tuned next time. Bye.
More Real Talk. Subscribe to More Real Talk. More Real Talk. Subscribe to More Real Talk, man. You know what I mean? It's the best channel out right now.
Big time.
Subscribe.
Big time.
Swear to God.
I see you fucking big time.
It is, bro. It's the best channel out. I swear to God.